So my name's Lincoln. I'm pretty much an avid fisherman. I have been most of my life. About a year and a half ago, decided to start a YouTube channel to show people how to fish and what to do, get them out there and provide something to them that people don't really do. So there's things out there that people tend to hoard to themselves and not show others, and it really stops people from getting into the sport. So about a year and a half ago, I decided to make a YouTube channel, named it Landfish TV, because its majority of it is about land-based fishing, particularly with soft plastics, which is a good sport to get people out there and walking around and getting into the sport, really. I like doing it. I get a bit fidgety with my hands, so sitting there bait fishing becomes a bit tedious for me. So it's just a nice way to get out there, be out there and have fun.
My name is Alan Benici and I'm the founder of Fishingmad. When I'm out fishing, I spend a lot of time helping other anglers just on a lot of the basics on how to rig up, how to present baits, how to cast. And it's something that really got me thinking, how do I bottle that into something that's accessible and available to others? And that's really how Fishingmad was born. I haven't been fishing for that long. It's probably only about 8 years. I was working a very high stress job with a lot of hours, and me and my wife had just had a newborn baby, so life had become pretty challenging, and I was actually suffering quite a bit from depression, stress, anxiety, and didn't have a lot of social outlets. I think in life, if you don't have a passion outside of work and your family commitments, you can certainly go a bit crazy, and I think that's where I was probably maybe 5 to 10 years ago. Life was just all about work, and work became very high stress, and you don't realise in many ways, but it starts controlling you. When you're at home, you're still thinking about work, and not having an outlet, you don't realise, but it just becomes your normal life. So that's obviously where having a passion like fishing made a huge difference. It kind of broke up that mundane experience of every day, and really helped me greatly.
So fishing has a pretty big impact on my life. I've been doing it for so long, and I find it is a good outlet when you're stressed from life in general. If I go out there and have a fish after that, if I'm stressed, it just puts you out there by yourself. You're not thinking about anything else. You're concentrating on the fishing that you're doing. Puts you in a good mental state. It helps your mental health, I think. It's a great thing for most people to go out there and do. Well, there is a couple of benefits to fishing. One is, if you like eating fish, you can go out there and catch your own fish, go home and eat it, which is one of the main benefits. There's the other things towards your health and getting out there in the outdoors and doing that. That's another benefit. The other benefit is you're gonna be out there and you're gonna meet new people. You're gonna make new friends. You're gonna end up ultimately, possibly with friendships that last a lifetime throughout that experience.
Fishing's had an amazing positive impact to my life, particularly socially. I think, as I said, everything in life was just about work, probably prior to fishing, and the biggest thing that fishing really brought was that social environment. I made a lot of friends that had similar interests, and I think through that we're now, we plan to go out on adventures and we visit places that we would have never gone to if it wasn't for fishing. So it's had a tremendous positive impact. Fishing, when you break it down, is probably one of the simplest sports there actually is, but at first it's quite overwhelming, knowing what to do, what to target, what type of line, what type of hooks, and I think the key is really having someone experienced that can hold your hand and get you started. I see a lot of guys from week to week that make so many common mistakes, and they're not catching. And at the end of the day, you do want to go out and catch fish. That's what makes it probably more enjoyable. And I think if you've got someone that can really point out those basics and really get you started, that's really the key.